Hey guys, getting ready to head out to Jeffrey's Woodworks down around Knoxville, Tennessee to pick up some hard maple boards. We're going to be building some cutting boards. Hopefully you'll see those on the channel soon and they'll be for sale. I wanted to give you a few tips on what to look for and what I think makes a really good cutting board, and also we'll touch on the proper care of a cutting board, how to make it last. This one is a 12x16 and it's 1.25 inches thick edge grain hard maple board. When I say edge grain, I want to show you this. I cut strips of maple and I laminated those together. I use a wood glue that is non-toxic, that's food grade. And then I come in here and I flatten this, and I'm working on it right now, getting it flat. I know that it's really kind of rough looking, but I'll go over it and sand it real good and get the surface on all sides good and smooth. When you're looking for a cutting board, there's going to be, especially in big box stores, you're going to find mostly wood and you're going to find plastic. Occasionally you're going to see one made of glass or something, and I would recommend that you stay away from those. They're really hard on your knife's edge, and you really don't want to fool with one of those. I prefer wood, and if you go with a wood cutting board, you're going to find either probably edge grain or end grain. Some people prefer end grain, some prefer edge. Both, in my opinion, are going to be friendly to your knife's edge. Some people might even prefer one over the other because of the way that it looks. But either way, you're going to be fine. It's going to be really friendly, as I said, to your knife's edge. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is the material, the wood, the actual kind of wood that the board is made from. I told you that this one is made of hard maple. That is a good non-porous material to build these with. You've got to be careful with certain types of woods because you don't want bacteria to start growing in the cutting board. You really, if you're going to put food on there, you want something that you can wash off and dry it and know that there's not going to be bacteria growing down in the wood. You're feeding your family and yourself off of this, and you got to be careful about things like that. But maple, and I know a lot of folks like to use walnut. That walnut is good, and there's probably some others, but those are probably your main two. But I prefer maple, for sure, as the main wood in them. Maple is just a good way to go with these. Now I want to talk about care of the cutting board. If you own a wood cutting board, you really need to put some butcher block oil or a good food grade mineral oil on that board at least a few times a year. I would do it no less probably than twice a year. Wouldn't hurt if you do it a little bit more than that. But this is really going to be the life of the cutting board. And if you don't put it on there, you're going to find that over time, especially with repeated use, your wood can start to crack and split, and it's really going to shorten the life of your cutting board if you don't do that occasionally. Also, you never want to put a cutting board like this in a dishwasher. The proper way to wash this is, and do it preferably as soon as you get done using it, or as soon as possible. You want to take just a little dishwashing liquid and maybe a sponge and some warm water, just kind of give it a washing off and rinse it off. And I like to dry mine immediately with a towel and then just put it up and keep it in a good dry place. That's really going to extend the life of a cutting board. Now on this particular one, I told you it's 1.25 inches. I didn't mean to drop that, but this is a pretty heavy board too. It's going to be a little heavier than what you're going to find at Walmart or a lot of places that your box stores. But I really like the added weight. That way, if I really need to pound on something, I might want to use a meat cleaver and lay some stuff on here, but I've really got something solid to work with. That's important to me. If you guys would be interested in purchasing a handcrafted cutting board, let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in. I know Christmas is coming up. These would make awesome gifts. I hope everybody is doing well. I know I haven't put a video out in a while, and I apologize for that. I just have a whole lot of things going on, but I promise I've got some more videos coming. Just continue to bear with me on that, if you will. I'll try to put them out as regular as possible. I've got some fish in the freezer I brought back from a trip to Gulf Shores a couple months ago, and I'm going to cook that, and I'm going to try to make a video of at least some of that when I cook it. So I hope everybody's doing well, and remember to pray for my family if you will, and I'll pray for yours. You know, we don't know each other personally, but I love the community that we have, and you all being able to come in on the videos, and a lot of you folks that watch each video that I put out really means a whole lot to me. So God bless you all, and I hope you have a great day.